to week 11 of our garden tours. We had a huge storm because we got the aftermath from Hurricane Laura. I don't know the names, but we're up in Tennessee, but we got the big tail end just of the storm, so we had really high winds. So our garden took quite a hit since we have a few taller crops. So we're actually pulling a lot of stuff out this week that we didn't quite expect to pull out yet, but honestly they were almost on their way out anyway, so we're not too upset. So we're pulling out some marigolds, okra, cucumbers, maybe even some of our tomatoes just because of disease, and we'll be kind of re-amending the bed and sowing in some new seeds today. So I'm kind of glad because it's making some more room for us to go ahead and start planting stuff. So let's go get started.
Got good dark.
Yep.
Lots of nitrogen, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
So where all that dirt is where we had marigolds. You can see we still have some to pull out over there. These are cosmos that haven't bloomed yet, so we'll leave those. But I'm definitely gonna start planting some peas right along there, and I may do a row of radishes right behind it. So that's made up a lot of space. And then broccoli that I direct sowed a few weeks ago that I didn't think were doing well have started to sprout up and grow, just because it's been a little bit cooler, a little bit more rain. So that is nice to see, since a lot of our ones that we started from seed were not popping up. Our tomatoes are still hanging in there, but you can tell they're starting to get sickly, especially my black or purple Cherokees. Just did not do well this year. They look very sickly and they did not produce a lot, but our little tiny Baker Creek cherries did amazing, and they've just grown so well. And our black cherries are just now starting to produce. So this is one of the parts that took damage from our storm. So Nikki is gonna pull our okra out and we'll harvest off what we can, but it'll make space to where it's deeply rooted itself. So we'll probably plant carrots here since it's worked the ground really well. And it's made us some space. Oh yeah. We'll probably go ahead and harvest that sunflower head today. We will pull up this lettuce leaf basil because it's gone to seed, and so we'll save the seeds from those. And we'll probably just kind of weed and get this bed ready to plant in it next week. We've also gone ahead and pulled off all of our cucumbers because they were completely diseased and done, but we will be moving these cattle trellises or cattle panels to go up and over this way instead. So we're planting peas all along the rows, and there are my cucumbers that I've saved for seed. So these are our vining peas that I'm going to plant along where we will be putting the new trellises, and they'll be ready to start climbing about the time we make that change. Next, I'm going to plant 2 rows of radishes. I grabbed the French breakfast radish, which is a longer radish with more of a white tip to it. And then I have just like your standard little red bulb radish that I'm gonna plant. And you can plant these very close together. You can plant these very close together because they don't need a lot of room. So we'll do 2 fairly close rows, and where we just pulled up all those marigolds next to the peas, because they should do really well right there. Okay, so we got all of our peas planted in the first row, our smaller radishes in the second row, and then our French breakfast long radishes in this third row. So we'll have quite a lot growing in just that small amount of space, and it'll start popping up fairly soon. And sprinkle it across each row.
The whole way?
Mm-hmm. You can spread it out a little bit more than that. Yeah. We are officially done for today. Not done total, but we're both like pouring in sweat. We planted a lot of carrots, a lot of peas, and 2 different types of radishes today. So that is just the beginning of getting started with our fall planting for what we are direct sowing. I have a lot of starts inside getting ready. So today was just kind of like the first half, because you can't do it all at once. It just makes it not fun and not enjoyable. But we got a lot done of what we needed to get done, cleaning stuff out, and I'm so excited to start seeing stuff sprouting and growing for the fall. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys.